Hey, what is up you guys? Welcome to a new video. So basically, today is going to be my, as you can read, my last update, collection update of 2025. I have my notes right there, and as you can see by the length of this video, it's going to be a long one as well, so better buckle up. Basically, I've got a lot to show you guys, so and I do have a lot of notes, so let's dive in. But before we do, it's going to be my last collection update. I will be posting, if it's allowed, from the concert organizer. I will be videotaping some full live sets again, so hopefully that'll be fine with them. So without further ado, first three are from Zwaardgeweg Records. I already have the tape version, the CD version and the vinyl version, and now I have the tape version. This is Verloren Vertellingen on tape. This is a four-way split between Schavot, Hellevaarder, Asgrauw and Tuindwaler, all Dutch black metal bands on one tape. Then I got the latest from Kaak, Gruwelijk Onthaal, and I will put most of the links in the description. Some of them you all already know, so I won't be putting those in the description. The next one is Galge with Stiers Vreedheid en andere nare vertellingen. There we go. Really cool black metal as well. So to start these around 30 CDs off, we have Archgoat with the Apocalyptic Triumphator, excellent war metal, blackened death metal, really great stuff from Finland. They formed in 1989, and this is the 2015 CD release for Terror Morty Production. Alright, then we go to some brutal stuff. Cerebral Extinction formed in 2013 in the beautiful country of Italy. This is their 2017 release, Necroparasite Anomaly, if I'm correct. Some excellent, brutal, technical metal released through Amputated Vein Records. Then we have some really, really nasty and heavy stuff from Corrosive Carcass. This is a Swedish band formed in 2004, if I'm not correct. This is just full-on HM2 violence right here. So if you're a fan of HM2 violence, go and listen to this. Absolute fucking masterpiece. Released through Extreme Music. Check it out. Then I found one of my most wanted purchases of this band. This, you can probably not see it, but it's a very dark cover. It's the Promo 2007 from the Swiss brutal slam death metal band called Magortis. I am beyond happy that I have this. I know that they have a couple of other promos as well. I'm still hunting them down, they're quite hard to find. So if anybody is selling the other ones, please let me know. And I will give you, hopefully, an okay price for it. Then the next three are from the same brutal technical death metal band called Incinerate. They formed in 1998. This is their Dissecting the Angels debut album. This is a 2002 released through Brutal Bands, and this is one of the nicest brutal death metal bands that I have in my collection. I love the style of brutal death metal that they play, and I am happy that I almost have all of them. All of the albums, including this one called Anatomize anatomize. I don't know how to say it, sorry guys, but really happy that I have this one as well. This one is a 2008 release. Real brutal bands. So I'm really happy that I have this in the collection as well. I think I need one full length and then I have, I guess, most of their full lengths complete. This one as well, Sacrilegium, or Sacrilegium, because it's spelled with a V. And I really like them. This one quite introduced me to Incinerate. This one is a 2020 release through Comatose Records. Alright, we go to some absolutely heavy doom death with the pretty much the emphasis on doom. This is this is Weeping Slime from the US. It's a very dark cover as well. This is a 2022 release through Headsplit Records. And I believe this is a one-man project. So yeah, I'm really happy that I have this in the collection. Absolutely amazing doom death, very lo-fi, absolutely love it. Then we have a Disembodied, I want to say, with Mutated Chaos. It's a very dark cover, and I'm trying to get as much light as I can. So yeah. Otherwise, I'll just put a picture up here so you can check it out in full color and glory. So really happy with this one. Absolutely filthy from Disembodiment through Everlasting Spio Records. This is, by the way, a Canadian band formed in 2020. Then we have a band that is formed in 2016 from the USA. This is Feeded with Steeping Corporal Mass. Yeah, this is, as the fucking album cover looks, one of the nastiest death metal bands out there. I really love that modern, old school death metal vibe that they have going on right now in the US mainly, but also in like bands from Denmark or something. They have some really nasty shit going on. Speaking of Denmark, smooth. Chaosian with their compilation Festering Excarnation, released through Dark Descent Records in 2020. The band formed in 2017, and I was lucky to catch them live, I believe last year or maybe this year, in Utrecht along Undergang. And this is their other release called Effigies of Obsolence. Obsolence, yeah. This is a 2022 release through Dark Descent Records, and I'm really happy with these releases. Some really nasty stuff, guys. Then I got two albums from the US based band called Seep. And this is a really cool release, guys. Look at that green foil stamped. There we go. Looks really awesome. But what also is really awesome is that this CD is pretty much almost see-through. So that's pretty done off. Seep is one of the nastiest death metal bands from these stacks of death metal and black metal. Released through Total Death from Mexico, and I got their first full length, I want to say, called Hints to the Gore. There we go. Look at that. That's basically what you get. It's like a big pile of decay and nasty stuff. Absolutely fucking filthy, and I love the style of death metal that they play. This is released through Extremely Rotten from, I want to say, Denmark? So, another Denmark. So, nasty stuff, go check it out. I'll put the link in the description. So, Then we have an Indonesian band. This is their only release so far. This is 2025 demo release by Multiwom. Basically, if you combine brutal death metal with gore grind, you have this. It's a numbered 65 out of 100 copies. So I'm really happy that I have this in the collection. These guys will probably be picked up by some brutal labels like Savard Records or something. So I hope these guys will be releasing some stuff new. Like I said, I won't be putting some links in the description for some bands because you already know the sound of these bands. Like this one, the Norwegian Legends of Taka with Björkvin. I hope I pronounced that correctly, probably not because I'm not Norwegian. So this is a 2009 reissue through Peaceful Records. Then we got Bolt Thrower with is it 9th? I'm bad with Roman numerals, guys, so this is the 9th Crusade. I don't know if it's first press or not, but the legendary Bolt Thrower. You gotta have this in the collection, and apparently I did not have it. Same goes with this one. This is a 2008 Argentinian release. Don't ask me how I got this, but of the Nightside Eclipse, I didn't have this in the collection. I didn't have any Emperor, so this is a great way to start the Emperor collection. Gotta take a sip of drink so that we don't get dehydrated. So basically that's the first stack. I got 3 stacks in total. We have some brutal stuff again. Engaged in Mutilating with Population Zero. Brutal death metal from around 2009. Not the period that I'm really hyped about, but this one is actually pretty good. This is a Comatose Records release. And it looks and it sounds pretty brutal to me. So really happy with that one. Talking about brutal stuff, we have Putridarium, I'm so sorry for the mispronunciation, from Germany, formed in 2020. One of my favorite bands at this moment. They've been putting out extremely heavy stuff. This is a 2023 release through Old Shadow Records. Go and check it out. It's a compilation, by the way. Sorry if I come hasty. If I come over hasty, I already did this video twice and I cut out of memory every single time, so sorry guys. This is Coprophiliac with Whining Bitch Treatment from Italy. This is also a project from the guitarist from Vulvectomy, I want to say, so really great stuff. Very nasty, brutal, grindy death metal. Brutal death metal, sorry. Right up my alley. The next one is one of those bands that play that modern style of brutal, of old school death metal. And I'm talking about Cerebral Rot with their Execration of Mortality release. This is released through 20 Bucks Spin back in 2021. Absolutely nasty, filthy, back to basic death metal. That's what that modern day old school death metal is for me. That label, extremely rotten. Night Terror Records, Total Death, those labels have been putting out like filthy stuff, guys. Go check it out. Then we have a 2022 release by CDN Records of Massacred Assembly of Slaughter. And it also came with a pick. I've been talking to my brother from another mother, Ryan, Metal Viking 82, about this band. And goddamn, this is some heavy as hell stuff. Go check it out, guys. It's more of a grindy release. the brutal death metal, but we both dig that, so. Staying in the realm of that old school, modern day death metal, we have Conjureth with Majestic Dissolve. And we have the Parasitic Chambers release. Conjureth is actually one of those bands I totally forgot about. They were hyped with their first release because these guys were released some record through a big label already. I believe that was the whole fuss about Conjureth, is that a lot of people were like bitching on like that they got signed to a big label immediately with their demo or something. I believe Conjureth was that band. If I'm not correct, I'm so sorry guys. You play awesome style of death metal. I don't know if on the back of Majestic Dissolve are a small like wings to Whitesnake and Misfits, but don't tell me I'm not wrong. Alright, then we have some black metal. Yes, I do have some black metal coming up, guys, so please give me some time. We have Lament in the Winter's Night with their 2022 reissue from Hell's Headbangers called At the Gates of the Eternal Storm. And we're on to the Twilight Leads, and that's a 2024 reissue through Hell's Headbangers. Great, really great black metal, guys. Go check it out. I fucking love Lament in the Winter's Night. Go check it out. It's fucking awesome. Then we have two other CDs from a band called Cognitive. And Cognitive I had the pleasure of seeing live, I believe, with, if I'm not correct, Cytotoxin. This is their Deformity CD. I always liked the look of their logo, and that's what stuck to me first when I saw them live. Absolutely great death metal mixed with a hint of deathcore here and there, but nowadays that's normal. And then we have the Metrocide CD by Cognitive as well. I believe they got a couple more in their discography, so in order to complete it I still need to have a couple of more CDs by them. But I wanted to show you guys this awesome artwork from this album. It looks fucking amazing. So if that didn't convince you, their music probably did. If you check it out. Right, then we got again one of those bands that I won't be putting in the description because you already know Vader. This is their Beast Deluxe Edition. Trying to build the Vader collection. Comes with a DVD as well, so Vader Death Thrash from Poland. Then we got Rain Forever World, sorry, yeah. Excellent stuff, and I hope I will be able to see them live next year. These guys have been putting out amazing albums. I do have I've seen them live once, and that was actually my first death metal gig ever. That was with Christian back in the early 2010s, I want to say. So pretty cool to have them playing live there again. So, but this is their Blood album as well. I don't know if it's an official album or like a mini album. So yeah, really cool to have this as well. They don't get enough of recognition, to be honest. Yeah. Okay, gotta make a note of where I am. Alright, then we have Act of God from Russia. Formed in 2002. This is their 2016 reissue from Metal Age Productions. Really cool death metal in the style of Vader. So if you like the pure death metal side of Vader, you will absolutely love this album. Go check out that album, not the album before it, or the albums before it. Those are a bit more melodic, symphonic death metal. So. But out of all of these CDs and tapes that I gotta show you, this is the band you really have to check out. I don't know if they have more CDs, but if they have, I'm going to hunt them down really big time, because this is, with exception of the drums at some points, one of the best discoveries I had this year. This is gored with Incinerate the Vanquished. Yeah, this is a USA 2002 formed band. This release is from 2005, released through Forever Underground, and this sounds so fucking brutal. It's like if you add brutal death metal to said Vader or Cataclysm, then you have this, and goddamn, that is one banger of a fucking album. So this one I won't be putting in the description as well, because it's fucking deicide with the stench of redemption. Always great stuff to have some new deicide. Then we have Vomitile, and Vomitile is a Cypriotic death metal band. They're from Cyprus. So this is their 2014 release called Mastering the Art of Killing, which sounds very nice. So really great death metal released through Pitch Black Records. Black metal. What did we listen to in the mid to late 2010s? Yes, we listened to Icelandic black metal, and you did, I did, we all did. Sinmara, formed in 2013 from Iceland. This is their 2019 reissue of their debut album called Aphotic Womb. What a horrible name to say if you're Dutch. Yeah, released through Van Records, as this is the reissue. Excellent style of Icelandic black metal. If you heard one band, you probably heard all of the other bands, but goddamn, that music is amazing. So I managed to buy another one from Sinmara. I won't pronounce it, so I'll just put it here somewhere, God knows where. This is Sinmara with, and yeah, I love the whole vibe that this band gives off. I didn't see them live. I have seen Sturming live, and I want to say that I saw Nadra as well live. Those guys were performing like hell. What a gig that was. Absolutely fucking filthy. Sinmara, go and check it out. They have one of the other big bands in this Icelandic genre, and it's called Svartidal. I'll just put the name down there. You'll probably heard or seen it. But this is their 2018 reissue of their second full length, I want to say, Flash Cathedral. Absolutely nasty stuff, guys. This is a Territor Possessions reissue. It looks fucking awesome. It sounds even better. Then we got which one was this? The Synthesis of Whore and Beast. Sorry guys, it's very dark over here. I tried to put a light on it, but that made it, for some reason, even worse. But the whole design of this looks really fucking cool. I'm ready to have this in the collection. This is an EP, by the way, not a full length. Then I have the latest, I want to say, from Partiality, called Revelations of the Red Sword. And this is a really beautiful release by Van Records. Look at that. That looks really fucking good. I like the whole style that they went through with the somewhat Art Deco styles. It looks really fucking cool, in my opinion. And the last one from the Icelandic bands, this is Shrine, and this is the only release that I have, only full-length release, called An Ortheta. Really great stuff, guys. I used to have the vinyl of this, and I think I sold it or gave it away. I don't know. But this is released through Season of Mist. Never had the opportunity to see them live, or if they even played live. I don't know. Alright, then we go to Lithuania for a post-black metal band called Audaces. I discovered them with the next album. Yeah, this is some really great stuff. Released in 2015, I want to say, through Witching Hour Productions. Really happy with this one. But I discovered them through this, the Audaces End of Chapter release. This is a 2018 reissue for, excuse my French, Les Acteurs de l'Ombre Productions. So, yeah. Excellent post black metal. I fucking love this. Then we go back to my country for some raw style of black metal. I'm talking about the Plagen album, 2018 release from Lubbert Das. I believe they got a couple of releases on their stick. So yeah, this is some really great raw style black metal. You know how the Dutch only can do it, and perhaps the Portuguese as well, but Dutch. So this is a Amor Fati release from 2018. Go check it out. Then we go to Germany for, I gotta scroll down a bit, sorry. Sun Worship with their album Elder Giants. This is a re-release by Vendetta Records in 2019. Really cool release. This is their debut as well, if I'm correct. Excellent black metal. Then we go to some death metal, but not like ordinary death metal. This is some industrial death metal from Autocrator. And this is an international band. I don't totally forgot from which countries, but I believe Poland for sure. But this is God of War, Gods of War production release, and something called Creator Productions as well. Cool stuff. Alright, we go to the US for some modern old school death metal. This is Noxus with Path of Visceral Fears. And again, if you see something that looks like this, with the logo and artwork by Mark Riddick, you know it's going to be fucking nasty, and that is exactly what Noxus is fucking giving us. By the way, this is also from Total Death Productions. These guys make one of the best digipacks around. These are freaking sturdy, so contact them for some really quality digipacks. Talking about good digipacks, I am talking about this one. And this is some ambient raw metal from Norway called Knoppelklang. Knoppelklang. It sounds Dutch, but it's Norwegian apparently. But this is a 2022 reissue from Territor Productions, and I love the whole hand-drawn style of black metal aesthetics on this. I don't know if they have anything else, but I'll be certainly hunting it down because I really like the whole production of this one and the whole awesome stuff that is around here. By the way, this is released by Territor Processions and it's called Kalk and Aske. Again, I won't be putting this in the description because everybody fucking knows Morbid Angel. And I'm gonna call it, this is probably the biggest digipack that I own. Or probably the biggest digipack around, because this thing is fucking massive, guys. Look at this. This is like 6 panels long. For one CD, come on guys. So, Blessed Are the Sick, amazing album, of course, everybody knows it, so won't be spending time with that. Then we have the Mellow Death, formed in 2018 in the form of Grenadier, with trumpets blare in blazing glory. I don't know if this is Sketch, but it's released on a Sketch label called Drakkar. So it might be Sketch. If it's not, I apologize. Even though this is amazing, guys. Fucking check it out. Amazing Mellow Death. But not the cheesy Mellow Death, the fucking cool Mellow Death. So you gotta look at that artwork, man. Doesn't that look fucking cool? I love it. So even that is just worth looking at. Maybe give it a listen to. Talking about Sketch, we got some Sketch. So this is Hamerschilde from the Netherlands. Formed in 2000, so it's quite an old band. NSBM with some other genres mixed into it as well. This is a 2023 reissue, I would say, or no, 2021 release. If you just look at the logo, you'll probably know it. Yeah, this is from Out of the Dungeon Records, and I am a big fan of splitting the political ideology from the band and music. It sounds really fucking cool. So if you manage to do that, if you can do that, please go and listen. Also for this band is Circle of Dawn. This is the Northern Slavonian black metal release. This is a 2023 reissue. This is also Sketch from Out of the Dungeon Records. Always liked this band, even before I discovered that they were like Sketch. So then we have this one, Slavonian Supremacy. I believe that Slavonian is like a region or something where these guys are from in Finland. So yeah, like the design. Always a big fan of the yellow and black in metal. Then we go to Belgium for one of the best doom metal that I discovered this year. This is Bathsheba, formed in 2013, and this is their 2017 release from Zwart Records. Excellent style of doom metal. Belgium is quite known for the doom metal, so if you're a fan of that, you probably listened to this already, but I'm gonna give it anyway to you to go and listen to it. Ending on a really fast note, guys, we are going to end with Revenge with Deceiver, Deceased, and Miasmic on Miasmic. I don't know. An EP from 2018, formed in Canada, of course. This is Seasons of Mist release EP. One day I will own every single Revenge release, so yeah. Alright, that's everything, guys. Thank you guys if you managed to go the whole 34 and 17 seconds through this. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next year and next video.